And the best part? Just
No. No, it still says linking. So just like Rocky, that little rocker. Oh, hold on, I'm on channel 1.
good to see you again, Trojans. Roll again.
Gonna keep it himself, able to stay alive and score!
How about we start with the best year in school history? We were only one of 2 schools to have 5 fall sports qualify for the NCAA tournament and climbed as high as 4th in the Learfield Cup standings for the first time ever. Women's soccer made the conference final and qualified for their first NCAA regional in program history. Men's cross country internationals ranked 21st. They finished 8th, an all-time program best. And Kennedy Roush, she finished 2nd out of 181 runners at regionals to qualify for nationals, where she kept making history. Volleyball upset the number 2 seed to punch their tickets in their 2nd ever Sweet 16. And softball is 19-1 at home with 30-plus wins, all for the first year head coach. Men's basketball made history, winning 2 titles and earning a number 1 seed in the NCAA tournament for the first time ever. In cheer, they took first place at Furman in their first collegiate competition in 18 years. Men's soccer captured their first regular season title since 2011. 4 different teams were consistently ranked in the top 10 all year, and football received votes in the national poll for the first time ever. This year was one full of firsts. First rankings, first titles, first appearances. But hey, we certainly know it won't be the last. So you know what to do, Trojans. Keep charging on.
He cuts toward the middle of the field and scores!
Saved by Morgan!
Miles Denton, the cycle is yours.
From Rage Dawkins, Eagle Man, oh my goodness! Shooting out their minds, the Trojans.
No doubt about it, it's a walk-off homer for Cadence Barron.
The feed inside at the doorstep, that'll be the game! Anderson upsets number 2 Tampa.
No, baby, never doubt.
Anderson with a huge score, Adrian Castillo.
Well, that was a pretty good start, wasn't it? Welcome to the 2026 Goldies. You don't know me, but I know you. Since coming to Anderson last October, I've called almost 150 games across all different sports. I know you, probably not as well as you know yourselves, but pretty close. My first game was Anderson-Montevallo last year. It was a men's soccer game, and Diego Jaramillo, where's my men's soccer team at? Diego Jaramillo, the hat trick against Montevallo, was the first game I called. A historic moment. That was where I knew I was called to the right place. So much has happened this year. So much covered in that video, so much not covered in that video, and so much still to come. We have so many spring sports still in action. We have so many awards, recognitions, honors, and we'll cover it all throughout the night. But first, we're going to do something a little fun. let's take a look at the highlights of the year. I like the pose, I like the pose. Hey, we're the flying squirrels. Now that's a celebration if I've ever seen one. Locked in, okay, locked in, I see. You know, it's head-to-head competition. I don't think they mean it like that. Oh God. Not the brain rot, not the brain rot. Move on. I got nothing to say about that. I'm only hoping this was Halloween, because if it wasn't, therapy is an answer. Again with the Halloween. Okay, tennis. I'm only hoping you were playing the Bears, because otherwise this needs explaining. And that is just some of the highlights from this year. Those more funny than serious. But allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is Jordan York. I'm a student at Clemson University, and I came all the way here from San Antonio, Texas. Quite a long way. This has been incredible for me. I want to be a sports broadcaster for ESPN years from now, and this university has put me on a stepping stone toward that goal. And it happens because we have so many people who share one thing in common. So with that in mind, when I call your name, I'm going to ask you to stand. Rashawn Engelman. Osmar Garcia Araujo. AJ Wright Jr. Elliot Dotson. Spain Vaughn. Will Cronin. Grayson Gibbons. Joey Tyndale. Angel Galan. Cam Burris. Josiah Jeffrey. Sam McMillan. Hugh Faulkner. Franco Antonioli. Julian Caro. Juan Pablo Lepervanche. Mark Villa. Tiago Perez. Emmanuel Arco. Charles Bolduc. Jonas Zethofer. Adrian Castillo. Matisse Collignon. Vicente Fenelon. Win Shioy. Sean McAdams. Johnny McCoy. Harrison Knight. David Brown. Sierra Harris. Ashley Hill. Kennedy Roush. Emma Whitaker. Hope Edmonds. Olivia Pellerin. Olivia Roberts. Allie Francis. Kennedy Gooding. Claudia Hastings. Lauren Munday. Ansley Dowdy. Carly Kiefer. Gigi Sompirak. Michaela Headland. Jamie Junovics. Ava Reeves. Ellie Niporti. Emily Campbell. Mia Elder. Mara Kindle. Avery Marshall. Natalie States. Colette Dismukes. And Emery Winter. What do over 50 of you have in common? You are an all-conference member this season. Congratulations to all of you. You can be seated. I mentioned a little bit earlier, we still have sports going on. So with that, I'll catch you up for those who don't know. The baseball team closes out their regular season tomorrow night at Augusta. And Brooks Morrow and Braden Harrison look to climb up the NCAA statistics leaderboards. Brooks is second in the country with 26 hit by pitches this season. And Braden's 14 homer mark is one shy of being top 20 in the country. The South Atlantic Conference Outdoor Championships are Wednesday and Thursday, and it's pretty much certain that on the track team, at least a few Trojans will be advancing to the NCAA Championships in May. Women's golf, not really surprising to anybody given they're number 3 in the country, but they just made the regional tournament yesterday, and they'll travel to Tennessee next week to compete as the 2 seed in the South region. Softball. Under first-year head coach Kelly Roberts, softball has taken the eyes of the Southeast by storm. They are receiving votes in the national rankings. As you heard in the video, they're 19-1 at home this season, the best home record since 2022. And they will be competing here at the AU softball complex this weekend. Do we have times for that by chance? 4. Okay, 4. You heard them, 4. Show up at the AU softball complex for their first round matchup against Wingate. Women's lacrosse is in the South Atlantic Conference semifinals, and they'll be headed up to Hickory, North Carolina to take on Lenoir-Rhyne. They're currently 8th in the region, and they have a very good shot at their first ever NCAA tournament appearance. And last, but certainly not least, is men's lacrosse, tying a program record for wins with 13 and ranks as high as number 2 in the country. This team has absolutely shattered glass ceilings this season, and more things to check off the list. A rematch with Wingate on Wednesday night in the South Atlantic Conference semifinals awaits, and they could be looking at back-to-back NCAA tournament appearances. With all that out of the way, I say once again, welcome to the Goldies. Are y'all ready to laugh tonight? Y'all ready to have fun? Then, that's enough of me for now. I've been up here a while. We'll take it away to Mike Sanders presenting the Trojan Awards for each team.
Thank you, Jordan. Let's get the awards tonight started with our Trojan Awards. First up is baseball. PJ Zachi had this to say about his award winner: whatever you do, work at it with all your heart, as working for the Lord, not for human masters, since you know that you will receive an inheritance from the Lord as a reward. It is the Lord Christ you are serving. This passage is about giving your best in everything, not for recognition, but as a reflection of purpose and faith. This athlete shows up every single day ready to work, ready to battle. He plays the game the way it's meant to be played, with grit, humility, and a purpose bigger than himself. He never backs down from the moment. He doesn't chase glory. He earns respect one tough at bat and one selfless play at a time. The baseball Trojan Award winner is Brooks Morrow. Moving on now to a softball Trojan Award winner. This athlete embodies everything it means to be a Trojan. An amazing teammate and friend, she consistently puts the team first in everything she does. Her infectious energy and positive attitude uplift everyone around her, making her a true leader both on and off the field. She gives 100% every single day, setting the tone with her work ethic, commitment, and selflessness. She is the definition of a positive role model and the epitome of what it means to represent this program. Simply put, she is the standard. Your softball Trojan Award winner is Lauren Brakovic. Now to men's basketball. Head coach Jimmy Williams had this to say: "This athlete made everybody in our program better this year. He's one of the greatest examples of a great teammate and a highly competitive player that I've ever coached in my career. Because he plays with so much grit and unselfishness, it was next to impossible to ever take him off the floor. When he's out there, we are better. When he's not, we miss him and need him out there quickly. He pours into people. He's a great teammate, a great player, and a great person. He will be remembered on this campus for a long, long time. I'm so thankful for his leadership and his example. He is going to leap into big things for God's kingdom immediately. He is what every coach wants in their locker room. When I think of what a Trojan should look like, I think of him. We don't have near the year we had this year without him." Men's basketball Trojan Award winner is Malachi Reeves. Next to our women's basketball program, head coach Jonathan Barbary had this to say about his award winner. "Over the past 4 years, this athlete has given everything to this program, not just her effort, but her heart. As a captain, a leader, and a woman of faith, she has set the standard for what it means to be a teammate. Trojan Awards couldn't go to someone who represented more fully." Women's basketball Trojan Award winner, Ashlyn Sheridan. Trojan Award winner for the cheerleading team, quote from head coach Lauren Hudson: "This athlete leads by example through her work ethic, positive attitude, and commitment to her team. She shows up every day ready to put in the work, and more importantly, she shows up for the people around her. As a member of our competition team, she contributed points in all areas of the score sheet, showing her versatility and reliability. She also took initiative in running our team's social media, helping bring attention to the program and highlight her teammates. She embodies this award through selflessness, consistency, and genuine care for others. She has made a lasting impact on our program." The cheerleading Trojan Award winner is Megan Tepley. Now to cross country. This athlete put together his best cross country season of his career. After placing top 3 in the South Atlantic Conference, top 5 in the region, and top 50 at nationals, we knew this would be a season to remember. These efforts were a leading force in what become the best team finish in program history at all 3 championship levels. Trojan Award for the men's cross country team, Elliot Dodson. Now for the women's cross-country team. This athlete showed up when it mattered and had one of the best championship runs in program history. Her work ethic and strive to better herself each day is why she had the success that she did. Even though this season was great, I cannot wait to see what the future holds for her next year. Women's cross-country Trojan Award winner, Kennedy Roush. To the football team, head coach Bobby Lamb had this to say: "This athlete was the heart and soul of our team in 2025. He was the leader of a defense that finished 19th in the country in total defense. He is one of our OGs and created his identity in 2023 fall scrimmage with 3 interceptions. He's a kinesiology major and sports a 3.7 GPA. The Football Trojan Award winner is Carter Witt. To the men's golf team, head coach Daniel Coker had this to say about his award winner. This athlete embodies what it means to be a Trojan. He works hard, is a great teammate, and has his best when his best is needed. The way he carries himself on and off the golf course is a great example to everyone around him. He always faces adversity head on and expects excellence from himself in every aspect of his life. Men's Golf Trojan Award winner is Hayden Holstommer. Now to the women's golf program, head coach Denton Moore had this to say. This athlete has been one of my favorite players I've ever coached in my 10 years here at Anderson. She is one of, if not the grittiest players I've ever been around. I've never had to question her want or her will in a tournament. I always know I'm getting her best effort in every event. One of the greatest things about her is her knowledge of the game. She knows how to hit each shot, when to hit the shot where, and exactly what is needed when. She always has a great attitude, she is so easy to coach, and she is a true joy to be around. She'll be extremely difficult to replace. She's one of the best golfers to play in the black and gold and should be a first ballot Hall of Famer when her time comes. I'm going to miss her a ton, and so is our program. Women's Golf Trojan Award winner, Allie Francis. To the men's lacrosse team and head coach Albert Mitchell. This athlete has had an incredible year not only on the field, but in the locker room as a leader. His growth over 4 years is something truly incredible to see. He selflessly changed positions for the betterment of the team his senior year, and has not only accepted his new role, but has taken his game to new heights. He serves not only as a leader by example, but he commands his group and is there to mentor and lead the entire team. Men's Lacrosse Trojan Award winner is Matthew Rogers. To the women's lacrosse team and head coach Nicole Vosi. This athlete truly embodies what it means to be a Trojan. As a sophomore captain, her work ethic sets the standard for everyone around her. She leads by example in everything she does, whether as a teammate, student, or leader, and consistently goes above and beyond to lift others up. Most importantly, her love for the Lord shines through in her actions each and every day. She is more than deserving of the Trojan Award, and we're incredibly proud of the impact she continues to make. Women's Lacrosse Trojan Award winner, Megan Muir. To the men's soccer program, head coach Michael Zion. This athlete had a phenomenal season. He's a tough competitor and has the ability to influence games. He's a dog, and this season he was exactly that, week in and week out. 5 game-winning goals, 4th in total points in the South Atlantic Conference, first team All-SAC, first team All-Region. He truly had a phenomenal season. Men's Soccer Trojan Award winner, Juan Pablo Levervanche. Now to women's soccer head coach Sarah Jacobs. This athlete has embodied our program's core values of grit and sacrifice throughout her career at AU. She consistently puts her teammates before herself and is always serving and encouraging others behind the scenes. She also pushes herself to excellence in her craft as she was constantly logging extra hours on the field and in the gym to be her best while bringing others along with her. She has built meaningful relationships with players across all classes and has made a positive impact with her involvement in SAC, serving both the community and fellow athletes. Her legacy goes far beyond the game of soccer, and we're grateful for her impact as a Trojan. Women's Soccer Trojan Award winner, Ceci Pumarega. Now to men's tennis head coach Joey Eskridge. This athlete has been a true inspiration to all of us in the tennis program. He suffered a life-changing injury, and he never let it influence his attitude or effort on the court. In fact, we had to restrain him from trying to practice because he was so eager to get back at it. Even though he lost the use of his right eye, you would never know it because he still hits the ball clean and competes like he did prior to the injury. As a coach, he has helped me put things in perspective, has made a great impact on me and our program. Men's Tennis Trojan Award winner is Pearson Moss. The women's tennis team also had coach Joey Estridge. This athlete has been a 4-year starter and one of the winningest women's tennis players at the NCAA level for the black and gold. She played #1 singles for her senior year and has had a great year. She's been a leader on and off the court for the Trojans, and she has been a great representation for our tennis program. She's also one of the smartest players we've ever had, and we're thankful for her choosing to come join us here at AU. Women's Tennis Trojan Award winner, Alex Braithwaite. To men's track and field. When it comes to track, this athlete is a Swiss Army knife. He's able to run any event that we ask of him and do it well. From placing second at the indoor championships in the mile, to anchoring the distance medley relay to a new meet record and a win, he does it all. He sets huge goals for himself and does everything possible to achieve those. That is everything a coach can ask for in an athlete. Trojan Award winner for men's track and field, Joey Tyndale. To women's track and field, this athlete finally put it together at the indoor SAC championships and walked away with an individual title, school record, and a national qualifying mark in her main event. This has been a long time coming, and as a coach, it is so satisfying watching an athlete achieve what they have worked towards for the last 4 years. Women's track and field Trojan Award winner, Emma Whitaker. And to our women's volleyball team, head coach Todd Hay had this to say: "This athlete is one of the hardest working, most encouraging, and selfless players we have on our team. Her smile and energy light up the gym every time we step on the court. Even though her role in the team is not that of a starter, the leadership she provides as a setter cannot be measured. She will do whatever is necessary for her teammates and her coaches to make our team successful." Women's volleyball's Trojan Award, Mia Bennett.
Well, that was fun. Have our first award winners of the night, off to a good start, but y'all still look a little tight. Relax a little bit. Deep breaths, in and out. Come on. Okay, let's have some fun here. Before we honor any more athletes, it's now time we honor the coaches, because the coaches mold our athletes, mold us into not only the athletes we are, but the people we are away from competition. So with that said, I want each and every one of you, because I know you have them, to get out your phones, and we're gonna log into a Kahoot that will be played on this screen, and that is how we are gonna determine which coaches get what award. (917-176) is the pin. I'm expecting at least 400 people. I don't know about y'all, but the last time I played a Kahoot was in high school, so this is a bit of a throwback for me. Over 250, we're almost there. Come on, everybody in. Yeah, if any of you try to lie and say you've played a Kahoot with this many people, I'm not believing it. All right, y'all, keep going. We can crash the server. Come on. All right, a few more seconds. Looks like we're pretty close. All right, 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we're starting it. All right, we're starting hot. Most likely to get ejected. I think I know who I would say for this. I'm curious to see who y'all will think. I've seen quite a few of these people yell at referees, so all of them would not surprise me. All right, we have a winner, Bobby Lamb. Most likely to be referred to as a golden retriever. Okay, who's got that dog in them? I think Todd's gonna run away with this. I'm not sure though. The GIF on the Kahoot is concerning me. Ooh! Kelly Roberts! 88 votes, wow. That was a close one. Uh-oh. We got Jailbirds and Anderson. Who's the secret criminal? Coach Barbary, a runaway. 32%. All right, somebody's got to beat that. That's the highest percentage we've had so far. Ooh, most likely to have lore no one understands. Who's got a backstory? Y'all are excited about this one. Coach Style, it's gonna be my pick. That was gonna be my pick. 31%, so close. That's the closest to majority we're probably gonna see. All right, what's next? Who's our philosophical coaches at AAU? Adversity like it's a person. Sometimes it feels that way, I'm not gonna lie. Ooh, a close one, but it goes to Albert Mitchell. All right, who knows all the gossip? Who can you trust with your most personal, private information? The coach that knows all the girlfriend and boyfriend drama. Who's it gonna be? It goes to Bosi. No repeat winners so far. I'm impressed. All right, next one. Going back to philosophy, most likely to use a quote no one understands. Bobby Lamb by a mile. Our first repeat winner. Hey, we're going to need something inspirational in that locker room before we open with Furman next season. I'm just saying. Secret double life. One personality is a coach, the other, who knows? Bobby back to back. That double life. The quotes no one understands. Bobby Lamb, just a different person. Most likely to accidentally roast you while motivating you. Okay, who's personal? Who's gonna accidentally make you cry? PJ Zachi. Some of that dugout wisdom. All right, the last award. Who will it be? A game 7 at all times. Emery and Henry is a game 7. I know Albert beat him 32-4, I'm just saying. Five seconds. And it goes to Bobby Lamb again. Dominating the Kahoot was Bobby. Well, as fun as that was, that's all the coaches' awards we're going to have tonight. But, how are we feeling now? Do we like that? Are we running that back next year? Okay, make a note of that. We're running that back next year. Now that we've got that out of the way, it's time for the Iron Trojan Award, the first major award of the night. So, without further ado, allow me to turn it over to Lauren and Avery.
Hello? Oh. I got it. We're here to present the first major award of the evening, the Male Iron Trojan. The recipient of this award was chosen by the strength and conditioning staff and serves as a symbol of relentless dedication, grit, and the kind of hard work that happens when no one is watching. It represents the early mornings, long summers, and the discipline to push past limits time and time again. It includes pushing not only yourself, but bringing your teammates along with you. Those who earn it embody what it means to be a Trojan, resilient, focused, and unwilling to settle for anything less than their best.
The male recipient of this award embodies everything the Trojan Iron Award represents. His commitment to the weight room is unmatched. Day in and day out, he brings a relentless work ethic, attention to detail, and a mindset that elevates everyone around him. He trains with relentless intensity, purpose, and consistently attacks every session with a competitive stamina. His numbers speak for themselves. A 570-pound back squat, a 650-pound rear foot elevated split squat, and 405 pounds in both the clean and the bench press. Paired with elite speed, running a 4:30 in the 40-yard dash, that rare combination of strength and explosiveness is a direct reflection of his discipline and consistency. More importantly, he sets the standard. He leads by example, holds himself accountable, and represents what it means to be a complete athlete in our program. He is the epitome of an Iron Trojan, and he proves that every single day.
The 2026 Male Iron Trojan Award goes to Zayden Gunn.
Hello? Ooh-wee.
All right, hey guys, we are here to present the Female Iron Trojan Award. So, like Lauren and Shane each said, the Female Iron Trojan Award goes to the recipient. Oh no, already screwed up. Sorry. The female recipient of this award represents everything Lauren and Shane just said and more. Day in and day out, the female recipient of this award is striving to be her very best in and out of the weight room, on and off the court. She has set the standard for the Trojan female athletics, achieving a 315 back squat max, just narrowly missing 325. Along with front squat max of 230, she holds an explosive hang clean max of 195 and a bench of 155. She's powerful and explosive, and her work and domination go beyond the weight room.
What he said, the Female Iron Trojan Award goes to, drumroll please, Emily Campbell, volleyball.
The work doesn't start. The work doesn't start on the field or on the court, but it starts in the off-season. Two perfect examples of how putting in the work leads to success, whether it be dashing into the end zone like Zayden Gunn or killing it on the court like Emily Campbell. Congratulations to you both. From iron sharpening iron to hard times, creating heroic stories. It's time to find out your comeback athletes of the year.
We are so excited to present the Male Comeback Athlete of this year. This award honors a student athlete who has demonstrated exceptional resilience, determination, and perseverance in overcoming significant adversity. This award recognizes individuals who, after facing challenges such as injury or illness, have returned to competition at a high level and made a meaningful impact on their team. Beyond statistics, the recipient embodies mental toughness, dedication to growth, and an unwavering commitment to their sport, serving as an inspiration to their teammates, the campus community, and beyond. The male recipient of this award suffered a significant knee injury in the spring of 2024, which required surgery and did not allow him to participate in the fall 2024 soccer season. Throughout the rehab process, he demonstrated a positive outlook and faith in the daily parts of the process that would lead to successful recovery. He was cleared to return to soccer in the spring of 2025, and he played a crucial role in the men's soccer program's success this past fall. He tied for the team lead in points with 15, scoring 5 goals and tallying 5 assists. He exhibited toughness and determination during the long road back from injury, and he was a joy to work with from the sports medicine staff. The 2026 Male Comeback Athlete of the Year award goes to Julian Caro.
We are here to present the Female Comeback Athlete of the Year award. This person embodies what Olivia and Kaden just talked about. The female recipient of this award dealt with an injury in the fall of 2025 that left her unable to participate in most of her fall season. She had some setbacks in the recovery process that cast doubt on the likelihood that she would be able to return to play for the spring season.
Despite the adversity, she demonstrated patience and faith, and she was able to start on opening day. Her dedication and hard work paid off, and throughout her senior year, she has been a source of support and encouragement for her teammates. She has also had an outstanding offensive season, setting career highs in batting average, RBIs, slugging percentage, and earning National and SAC Player of the Week honors.
The 2026 Female Comeback Athlete of the Year award goes to
Lauren Brakovic.
You know, you could say that those two came back. They did all right this season. I'm just going to go through and list a couple more things that weren't previously mentioned. Julian was a first-team all-conference team captain. He had 5 goals and 5 assists, which were second in the South Atlantic Conference in total assists and points. He had a brace in a 2-1 victory over North Greenville to give head coach Michael Zion his 100th career victory. And Lauren had 39 starts, 37 RBIs, 8 home runs, and 260 putouts this season with only 2 errors. That is very, very impressive. So you could say they came back, or you could say they came back and they crushed it. I'm going with the latter. And those two athletes are part of teams that have had some incredible moments. Just a few examples will be listed in just a moment, because moments are made by pictures, as we saw earlier. Moments are made by memories, like we're making tonight, and moments will be crowned in just moments as we honor the male and female moment of the year.
Okay, so we are very excited to present the finalists for the Male Moment of the Year award.
The Trojans really stepped up this year and created moments that brought crowds to their feet.
Here are the finalists.
Your nominees for Male Moment of the Year. Men's basketball. Entering the South Atlantic Conference tournament as the #1 seed, went all the way through to become tournament champions. Men's lacrosse, taking down #2 Tampa in the first ever top 5 matchup of any sport at Anderson. Men's track and field, broke the meet record at the South Atlantic Conference Championships in the distance medley relay to become SAC champions. Men's cross country, finishing a program best 8 at nationals after being predicted to finish 21st in the field. Men's soccer, clinching the South Atlantic Conference regular season title with a 4-0 win over Newberry on away turf.
The 2026 Male Moment of the Year is cross country.
So to follow that up, we had a lot of female teams this year that did some awesome things, that broke some records, and had some awesome seasons. So let's take a look at the finalists for the Female Moment of the Year.
The nominees for Female Moment of the Year. Women's volleyball, advancing to the Sweet 16 for the second time in program history with a 3-1 win over number 2 seed Lenore Rhine. Women's basketball, becoming just the second number 8 seed to upset the number 1 seed of the quarterfinals in SAC tournament history. Softball took down number 19 Lenore Rhine, dealing them their first loss of the season in conference play on the road. Women's soccer, making their first NCAA tournament appearance after recording 2 2-0 shutout victories in the SAC tournament. Women's lacrosse, taking an home win over number 20 Lander on the road, coming back from a 6-4 deficit at halftime to win 16-8.
The 2026 Female Moment of the Year is Women's Soccer.
You know, it's so difficult to pick who wins these awards when you're looking at the totality of what these teams have accomplished. Records broken, the milestones achieved, the tournament appearances, the all-conference mentions, the list goes on and on. But those team moments aren't made without individual performances, whether it be broken records, career highs, or someone stepping up in a rivalry win. It's time to crown the male and female performances of the year.
Good evening, I'm Mara.
And I'm Ashlyn.
And we're presenting Male Team of the Year. Our men's teams have had some incredible moments this year, and our 5 finalists were the teams to beat across the conference. Here are the finalists for Male Team of the Year.
Here are your nominees for Male Team of the Year. Men's basketball. Regular season and conference tournament winners had the conference coach, freshman, and defensive players of the year. Men's lacrosse opened the season with 3 nationally ranked wins and lead the country in assists, ground balls, points, and scoring offense. Men's soccer won the SAC regular season title, earned Conference Coach of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, and Regional Coaching Staff of the Year. Men's cross country finished 2nd at the South Atlantic Conference Championships and 2nd at the Southeast Regionals before finishing 8th at Nationals, a program best. Men's track and field finished 4th at the Indoor SAC Championships, breaking 11 school records with 2 national qualifying marks.
If the whole team would like to come accept this award, the 2026 Male Team of the Year is
We actually have two winners. Men's basketball
and men's soccer.
It says it posts, but then it said it didn't post. So then it let me back out, back through drafts after it already posted. Now it won't let me pull it.
Hello everyone. Today we are excited to present the Female Team of the Year. These 5 finalists all had and are having incredible seasons. As a whole, Anderson's female teams have had historical seasons this year with multiple regional appearances and national rankings. Here are the finalists for the Female Team of the Year.
Here are your nominees for Female Team of the Year. Women's volleyball earned their second ever Sweet 16 appearance with a 23-8 record overall and a 16-4 record in conference play. Softball split against nationally ranked opponents 2 times this year, ranked second in the SAC, and will host conference tournament opening rounds this weekend. Women's golf, currently ranked number 3 in both national polls, finished top 5 in every event this season, including 2 team wins. Women's tennis recorded a perfect fall season, finished the year 15-6 overall and 6-5 in conference play. Women's soccer finished the season 6-2 overall, recorded 9 shutout victories on the way to a program's first NCAA appearance.
If the Female Team of the Year would like to come accept this award, the 2026 Female Team of the Year is volleyball.
All right, we've officially honored our Male Team of the Year and Female Team of the Year, and I'd say we're about the halfway point. But first, I just want to say that our 2 Male Teams of the Year combined for 40 wins and 4 regulation losses this season. That is an incredible percentage. Congratulations, y'all. Hang on. Hello? We have the winners? We've been waiting all night for this. We finally have them? Okay. Okay, I'll let them know. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I've just found out that we have the winners of 2 of our different awards. And they're not winning that. We have the winner for our Drip Awards. So, with that in mind, first we'll start for the ladies here tonight. For the record, all of you look terrific, but one person stood out among the rest. With a percentage of 41, based on the Instagram stories posted earlier tonight. The winner of the Drip Award is Kennedy Roush. But Kennedy doesn't get to have all the fun. We also have a male winner. With a percentage of 50%, the winner of the Drip Award is Mr. Cowboy Hat. That is my favorite award of the night. Look at the craftsmanship right there. I mean, is that not beautiful? Now, I alluded to it earlier because I got a little bit ahead of myself. But now that we're past the halfway point, it's time for the male and female performances of the year.
This year was full of outstanding individual performances from our male athletes, and we are excited to present this year's award for Male Performance of the Year.
Here are the finalists for Male Performance of the Year.
Here are your nominees for Male Performance of the Year. Bryson James ran for 221 yards on 20 carries and 3 touchdowns and was named National Player of the Week. Rashawn Engelman tied the program record for most threes in a game against Tampa with 10, matching the mark set in 2023. Win Shioi came down to his match on court 3, where he rallied from being down 2-6 in set 3 to win the tiebreak and the match for the Trojans. Spain Vaughn set a new program record, finishing first out of 29 runners in the men's 3,000 meter at the Orange and Purple Invite. Caleb Owens threw 7 innings of shutout baseball in a 6-0 win against Tusculum, allowing just 2 hits and striking out 10.
And the 2026 Male Performance of the Year is Spain Vaughn.
All right, this is Bo Lewis from men's golf. This is Sammy Lewis from men's lacrosse. And we are absolutely honored to present the Female Performance of the Year. Throughout the year, there's been many dominant performances, but through them all, a few have stood out over the rest. These are your nominees for Female Performance of the Year.
Here are your nominees for Female Performance of the Year. Emily Campbell recorded 12 blocks and 17 kills as she led the Trojans to their second Sweet 16 berth in program history. Sierra Harris scored 31 points with 12 rebounds and 6 assists in a win against Emory and Henry. Emma Whitaker finished first in the 800-meter event at the South Atlantic Conference Indoor Championship with a time of 2:12.63. Kennedy Roush finished second at the NCAA Regional Championships to punch her ticket to NCAA Nationals. Elena Ronconi clinched a 4-3 win for the Trojans in her number 3 singles position, taking the win 2-1 with 7-5 wins in the second and third sets.
And the 2026 Female Performance of the Year is Emily Campbell.
Okay, let me get this straight. So you won a race at Clemson against a field of D1 athletes with a school record time and qualified for nationals? That's ridiculous. Okay, anyway, but not far behind that, we also have to shout out the fact Chris Chulato was a goalie against Emory and Henry last week. And Emily Campbell was sensational against Lenore Ryan. 17 kills and 12 blocks. But did you know in a month, she's going to Rio? She and Mia Elder will be representing the Division II All-American team, competing against Brazilian teams in May. So with that said, incredible performances for you both. But from familiar faces to new ones, we honor the 2026 Newcomers of the Year.
Hi everyone, I'm Peyton Oliver.
And I'm Peyton O'Brien.
And unfortunately, our good friend Peyton Manning couldn't make it out tonight.
But we are so excited to present the award for this year's Male Newcomer of the Year. Entering a new school, whether it's your first time in college sports or not, is always intimidating. These 5 finalists made their mark in their first year with the Trojans, and we are so excited to see what they do next. Here are your finalists.
Your nominees for Male Newcomer of the Year. Rashawn Engelman, named SAC Freshman of the Year, SAC All-Freshman Team, and First Team All-Conference, Second Team All-Region. Grayson Gibbons, named SAC Freshman of the Year, recorded 2 top 10 finishes during his season to help the cross-country team qualify for nationals. Charles Bolda started all 18 games this year, logging over 1,600 minutes, and was third team All-Conference. Avery Butler has set 3 Anderson program records during the season, including in the indoor shot put and outdoor shot put. Hugh Faulkner, 4 top 20 finishes this season, has competed in the lineup for Anderson at every event this year.
And the 2026 Male Newcomer of the Year is Rashawn Engelman.
Hey everybody, I'm Charlie.
I'm Amos.
And me, you know I love to take videos of y'all on campus. So I brought my camera up here. I wanted to take one last selfie with all of the Trojans. If y'all are okay with that, we're gonna go ahead. Thank you guys. Love it.
Fantastic. Well, we had a lot of outstanding seasons from female athletes who were in their first year with the Trojans. It is so exciting when talented athletes choose their gifts to represent Anderson University on and off the field. Here are the finalists for this year's Female Newcomer of the Year.
Your nominees for Female Newcomer of the Year. Your nominees for Female Newcomer of the Year. Olivia Roberts, the highest ranked freshman of the country, was named SAC Freshman of the Year and currently ranks 12th nationally and 8th in the region. Sierra Harris, named SAC Newcomer of the Year, SAC All-Tournament Team, and All-SAC Second Team. Aaliyah Morgan started in all 19 games, making 77 saves with a 1.0 goals against average. Michaela Headland, SAC Freshman of the Year and SAC All-Freshman Team, recorded 257 kills on the year. Weslyn Morris notched a 4-1 overall record in doubles, 3-1 at the number 3 position, and 1-0 at number 2.
And the 2026 Female Newcomer of the Year, Olivia Roberts.
You know, Charlie wanting to take a picture kind of gave me a great idea. I want to take one as well.
This summer we're investing in a long-range map.
So, looks like I've got about 500 of you in here, so we should be good. Smile. That's definitely going on the LinkedIn. Anyway, I'm going to give the Jumbotron a second because clearly it can't handle all that we're doing. But before we do that, I just want to get to Olivia Roberts' performance throughout the season, because I don't think people are aware that she competed in 9 tournaments, and in 8 of them she was top 15 or better. That is scary to think what she could do in years coming with the Trojans. It's scary what all of them could do in the coming years with the Trojans. But now, hopefully, the Jumbotron will work, because we're going to go to awards that are a little bit above my pay grade. Some might say they're a little too smart. These athletes get it done as much out of the classroom as they do in the classroom. It's time to honor the Scholar Athletes of the Year.
We are here to honor the student athletes who have been excellent on the field, in the classroom, and in the community this year. It has been a difficult balance to be great in both settings, but these finalists have put the work to make it happen. Here are the finalists for the Male Scholar Athlete.
Here are your nominees for Male Scholar Athlete of the Year. Sam McMillan, men's golf. Currently boasts a 4.0 GPA with 79 credit hours as a finance major Financial Planning minor. Spain Vaughn, currently pursuing his master's in business administration as part of the men's cross-country team. Malachi Reeves, men's basketball, Christian studies major with a 3.72 GPA with 116 credits. Johnny McCoy, men's track and field, kinesiology major and chemistry minor with a 4.0 GPA with 51 credits. Carter Witt, football, kinesiology major and biomedical sciences minor with a 3.697 GPA with 77 credits.
And the 2026 male scholar athlete is, let's get a drum roll, so it doesn't mess up, Malachi Reeves.
Hey y'all, I'm Lambo.
And I'm Tim.
Alright, these 5 finalists have excelled on the field, in the classroom, and in the community this year. We are proud of the way that they represent Anderson University, and we are excited to honor them in this way. Here are the finalists for Female Scholar Athlete.
Here are your nominees for Female Scholar Athlete of the Year. Sophie Deese, women's volleyball. 4.0 GPA as a nursing major, having completed 74 credit hours. Alex Braithwaite, women's tennis. 3.84 GPA with 111 credits as a biochemistry major. Ashlyn Sheridan, women's basketball. 3.9 GPA as a Christian studies major, completing 114 credits. Cameron Woods, women's soccer, 3.83 GPA as a general engineering major and supply chain minor with 109 credits. Avery Marshall, women's track and field, 4.0 GPA as a biology major and biomedical sciences minor with 48 credits.
And the 2026 Female Scholar Athlete is Cameron Woods. Malachi is kind of racking up all the awards tonight. I feel like if there was a Mr. Anderson award, he'd probably win that too. All that taught me is that one, this university is very smart, and two, that those two are the people I want on my team if I'm going to a trivia night. That's all I'm saying. I'm a competitive person, I need that win. Now, the moment that you have all been waiting for. Our final, well, not our final, but one of our final awards of the night, the Male and Female Athletes of the Year.
We are honored to present the 2026 Male Athlete of the Year Award.
The finalists for this award have stood out with their athletic achievements this year and are all incredibly deserving of this honor.
We are thankful that they have chosen to use their talent to represent Anderson.
Here are the finalists for Male Athlete of the Year.
Here are your nominees for Male Athlete of the Year. Osmar Garcia, men's basketball, named All-District First Team, All-Region First Team, All-Tournament Team, and All-Conference First Team. Braden Badron, two-time preseason First Team All-American, became the program all-time leader in career points earlier this season. Franco Antonioli, SAC Defensive Player of the Year for men's soccer, First Team All-SAC, and two-time All-Region honoree. Matisse Collignon, men's tennis, undefeated in conference singles play, First Team All-Conference in singles, and Second Team All-Conference in doubles. Elliot Dodson, men's cross country, finished 5th overall at the regionals, All-Conference First Team, All-Regional team.
The 2026 Male Athlete of the Year is Franco Antonioli.
Hey guys, my name is James Deadwell. I'm a senior on the soccer team.
I'm Noah Steinbrecher. I'm a sophomore on the lacrosse team.
We are so excited to be here to present the final award of the evening. These finalists have made their mark in Trojan history this season, and we are excited to see them continue using their talents to represent AU well.
Here are the finalists for the 2026 Female Athlete of the Year.
Here are your nominees for Female Athlete of the Year. Megan Muir, women's lacrosse, second in the conference with 91 draw controls, has 38 goals, 16 assists, and 54 points on the year. Mia Elder, women's volleyball, second team All-SAC, SAC All-Tournament team, All-Region, and honorable mention All-American. Olivia Pellerin, women's golf, nationally ranked number 14, regionally number 9, picked up her first collegiate win at the Leanne Noble Memorial. Carson Hobbs, softball, as a pitcher has a 10-3 win-loss record with 61 strikeouts. At the plate, hits .440 with 60 RBIs to lead the conference. Kennedy Roush, women's cross country, named All-Conference and All-Region, on her way to a 48th place finish at Nationals as an individual competitor.
The 2026 Female Athlete of the Year is Kennedy Roush.
Kennedy, you've had quite the night. The Drip Award, Female Athlete of the Year, and you're the third straight Kennedy to win Female Athlete of the Year. Of course, the previous two came from women's golf, so you're the first cross-country / track and field runner to do so. But, still, Kennedy's running this thing. Which Kennedy's gonna win it next year? That's what I wanna know. I'm placing my bets right now. Franco, you're the first person, at least that I know of, to accept an award from Argentina. That's pretty cool. Yes, Franco's back home. Unfortunately, he couldn't be here tonight, but still able to receive an incredible honor and do great things on the soccer field. What a night this has been. Honoring so many great people, so many great teams. It's been special to be here with y'all at the 2026 Goldies, but it wouldn't be an Anderson University event without Bert giving a 20-minute speech to close us out. So before we get there, I just want to say thank you all for a wonderful night, and I'll be back here next year calling all your action again.
Let's give Jordan a hand. Great job, big guy. All right, so 20 minutes is all I get. That's not fair. Man, congratulations, everybody. What a fun evening. Can we give all our friends in sports information marketing a hand for just the great job they have done? Bree, Jaden, Abs, Mike up top, Davidson for doing all the behind-the-scenes thing. Thank you guys so much. Man, what a night. It's only our second one. We're going to keep doing this. I love it. All right? So a few things to think about, all right, is we still have 3 awards, okay? And these are what we call our Golden Trojans, okay? So these are our teams that have set a standard, that have done something special this year. And it's really neat to award and recognize them tonight. So our first team is pretty close to my heart, okay? This is a group that I had the opportunity to help start the program. This is a group that I enjoy hanging out with. I love giving them a hard time. I often think their sport is way easier than basketball. See, I played basketball, right guys, one of the hardest sports. We got to dribble, shoot. There's a lot we have to do on the court. Some of these sports are super easy. Golf, the ball doesn't move. I don't get it, I just don't get it. I'm just kidding, I'm not very good at golf. It's really hard. But this group, a lot of people think it was probably made in the image of basketball. Me and their head coach were pretty close. He drives really slow and he's from the north. I just don't get that either. But this team had a big win. And this is a Golden Trojan moment. They won in overtime, 14-13, over the number 2 team in the nation. At that point in time, we were number 5, the highest seed we've been playing a number 2 seed. It was pretty neat. The game winner was scored by the senior captain, Braden Bushnell. It was the first ever top 5 matchup in our history of AU. The team that we beat was undefeated in 2025, only losing in the national championship game. With the win, the Trojans moved up to number 2, which is our highest ranking in school history. In this sport, we have had a number 1 ranking in women's golf, but this was our highest men's ranking. This team, our men's lacrosse program, come on up, boys. Congratulations, Golden Trojan. Now, just recognize this moment was on this field. If you guys don't know Tampa's a pretty good school, and lacrosse is one of their premier sports. So I'm really proud of these guys and what they accomplished. Good job, man. I do think we have a Miami Vice field tonight. What do you guys think? Is that what that is? T-shirts and coats? Sunglasses? Coats? Let's give him a hand, guys. Give him a hand. So this is a team that we don't get to recognize a whole lot because we've just started getting back into some competition pieces. This is a team that I want to recognize for a number of reasons. So our next Golden Trojan is a team that just competed for the first time in 18 years. This is a team who took home first place as they finished the intermediate small co-ed Division II competition at Furman University just recently. They made their first appearance to the NCAA Nationals and took home 11th place. And I failed to mention that they also have helped us bring football by being on the sidelines. Basketball games, they bring a lot of energy and excitement. So my second Golden Trojan tonight goes to our cheerleading team. Come on up, ladies and men. So proud of you guys. Come on up. We gotta get a picture. We gotta get a picture. Let's go. So often, guys, we get to have opportunities to interact with the community. They are great when they get out in the community. Troy has been a huge, I think, piece as we build the brand of Anderson. So super excited for these ladies and these men. So thank you, guys. right, let's give it a hand for our cheerleaders. Thank you, ladies and men. All right, so our last Golden Trojan for the night goes to a team who I believe had one of the best years in school history. This is a team that we didn't get to celebrate last year because it wasn't over. They were still competing. When I think about this team, they have had some of the best years ever at Anderson University. They ranked #1 in the country throughout the entire 24-25 season. After the Goldies last year, they finished 3rd in the South region to qualify the national tournament. They finished 5th as a team in stroke play round to qualify the medal match section of the championship. And they beat Finley in the opening round 3-1-1 to move on to the national semifinals to take on Dallas Baptist. We finished that match tied. And this is what's most irritating. We're 1 win away from playing for a national championship, our first national championship in school history. And for some reason, in this sport, you go by scores. So we're tied 2-2-1, which means 2 of our girls won, 2 of our girls lost, and 1 of our girls tied. What should happen? The 2 that tied just continue to keep playing until somebody wins. And I guarantee you, we would have won. Unfortunately, NCAA, we're the only Division II, this is the only one that does this, they went on how many you lost or how many you won by, and they won on the card. It was very unfortunate because our ladies were tough. They represented us well. This Golden Trojan goes to our women's golf team. Proud of you girls. Come on up. Just to note, they're about to embark on another national championship fight. We have it. We have the potential to win it. No doubt about it. So excited for you ladies. No pressure, just saying. Congratulations, ladies. Give one more hand. All right, so give me 5 minutes. There's a couple things I want to end with. This is the last time we're together for this semester. All right, we've had some great memories. We've had a lot of fun. There's a lot of things we did well. There's some things we wish we had done better. But when I think about this school, when I think about what I can leave you with, there's a couple things that I want you to understand in life that I think matters because you're in athletics. As I think about our coaches, this is a quote that kind of stood out to me as I've been trying to process, like, what does this mean, being a student athlete? Many of you guys will leave and be like, okay, Anderson was great, I may come back, I may not, I don't know. But we talk about coaching a lot, and this is about life, right? So hard coaching without relationship produces resentment. So if your coaches push you too hard, if you put your future kids too hard, if you don't have a relationship, it causes resentment. And then it goes on to say, relationship without hard coaching produces entitlement. The sweet spot is a player who knows you love them and knows you will not lower the bar for them. We have tried really hard not to lower the bar for you guys. We believe in you. We love you, and we try to build that through a relationship with you. Guys, what you're doing is not easy. Only a small percentage of the world gets to play college sports, and you guys get to do it, and you do it with grace, and you do it with energy, and you do it with excitement, and you do it with excellence, and I love that. But I hope you know we push you hard. We expect a lot because we want what's best for you. If we don't coach you and we don't lead you well, then we're not going to meet what we believe could be the end result, which is glorifying Christ with this platform, the sport that you have. That's what separates us. So I hope you know that we push you because we don't want to just be mediocre. You have an opportunity to be excellent in life. Not perfect. There's only one perfect person, that was Jesus. But you can be excellent, Mark. I believe in you. I do. Right? I believe in you, Amos. Right? I know you got this. You guys are special to us in more ways than you know. I'm excited when we have opportunity to be great. I'm excited when we have opportunity to be elite. Like Spain, you're elite, right? But don't just stop here. You're a heck of a runner. You're a heck of an athlete. But let's take it to the next level in life. Be a heck of a husband. Be a heck of a dad. Be a heck of a businessman. Be different. All right? That's what I hope for you guys. And when you leave here, I hope you know, whether you're graduating or whether you're transferring, you always have a place here with us because we love you and we're going to push hard for you. All right? So let's finish this semester strong. Many of us aren't done. We aren't. Softball, I expect big things. Let's compete. Women's lacrosse, men's lacrosse, there's no excuse. We have the best resources. We have the best field. I think we have the best coaches. Let's get it done. Golf, women's golf, sky's the limit. We can win one this year, right? Track and fields, we're about to go into postseason. Let's be elite, right? Let's make it to the nationals. Let's do some things that are different, right? There's opportunity for us to compete at a high level, and I expect you to, but we're going to coach you hard, not because we want you to think we're mean, tough for no reason, because we have an expectation that you're excellent. It also makes me think of how we ought to be living life. I'm a basketball guy, so there's some things that make sense for me. So when I want to get ahead in basketball, there are some things that I live by. So I want to challenge you in your sport, but in life, live this way. Number one, we should show up early, not on time. I'm not saying be 15 minutes late. I'm just saying show up early. Mentally be prepared. We should stay late, right? We should work hard. If you've never been told that you need to stay late after practice, then you're missing it. Stay late, work harder. We should hustle in every rep. In life, we have to hustle in every rep. Elliot, do we take time off? No. We have to compete, right? Right? That's what we do. Right? We hustle with every rep. I talk about talking on defense. It means communicate. Communicate with each other. Communicate with your teams. Talk about how do you be a good teammate. You care for each other, put their need first. Cheer on your teammates. Be an energy giver, not a taker. And last but not least, respect the game and respect life. Respect what you're doing. I think about me being a dad. That's the most important thing I've ever done. Everybody's going to tell you that life doesn't get better than where you are right now. And some of you guys are probably loving it. I get it. But let me tell you, it's really cool to be a dad. It's like you never knew you could love something so much that sometimes can't love you back. Right? It's the closest you'll ever be to a relationship with Christ, is being a parent. Because that's how God loves us. Right? My son just called me. We're talking about a young lady. I walked over there because he's asking me some questions, right? And it's the coolest thing to live life with my son and try to figure this thing out. What's a boyfriend, girlfriend supposed to do? Yeah, what should I say? What should I not say? I love it. It's way better than college ever was, right? So you have a lot to look forward to. But when I think about life, think about you get much further in life by being consistent and reliable than you do by being occasionally extraordinary. Tonight we celebrated extraordinary. And this is fun. But let's be ordinary and do it really well every day. Let's be consistent in that ordinary. You guys know the story of David and Goliath. We all know that, right? Raise your hand. Everybody heard David and Goliath's story. Last thing. Okay? David showed up to what? To give lunch to his brothers. And how did God use him? Mightily. He showed up to do the ordinary and he was used mightily. So my challenge to you as you go into this summer, show up and do the ordinary and let God use you mightily. It will separate you. Right? That's what we're here to do. You guys are special. We love you. I'm so thankful for you. I'm going to miss this year. I started this past fall saying this is going to be the best year in school history. And I would argue, was this the best year in school history? I don't think we've had anything like it. And we're going to finish the best we've ever finished. So thank you guys for being a part of that. I hope you know how much we love you, how much we care for you. I'm going to close this out in prayer. And then you guys are free to hang out, leave. And yes, at this moment in time, I want someone to touch someone else. A shoulder, an arm. Let's all touch. Because we're a family, right? I'm coming down here too. All right? All right, here we go. Let's pray it up. All right? Dear God, we love you. I thank you for this group. I thank you for each one of these student athletes, dear God. I hope they know that we have their back, that we're here for them, dear Lord. I'm just so thankful that right now that you brought us together tonight, that you've given us such a good year, that you've blessed us with some wins, but you've blessed us with relationships, you've blessed us with life, you've blessed us with an opportunity to be different, dear God. And I pray as we go into this summer that you just put your hand upon each one of these student athletes, dear God. If they're injured, heal them. Dear God, if they're transferring, I pray that you give them a great home. I pray that they take a little piece of us with them, and they show that love that we have here at Anderson. You God, it's different. I pray that those who are going to stick around come back, dear God, that you get them in the best shape, that you help them compete and persevere through the summer to come back better than ever, Lord. I pray that you allow us to look at our talent as something that you've given us, and our work as something that shows our love and our appreciation for that talent, dear God. I pray that right now you continue just to put your hand upon us as we finish this with the seasons, dear God, as we finish with school. Allow us to be great. Allow us to be excellent, dear Lord. That's a choice. We can wake up and be excellent. I pray that we make that choice every day to be different, to glorify you, and to be excellent in what we do, dear God. Thank you for our coaches. I pray that you put your hand upon them as they lead, as they find new members of our teams, new members of our family here, dear God. I pray that you bring the right people to help us excel, dear Lord. I pray that you also just allow us to be kind, allow us to care, dear God. Allow us to continue to put others before ourselves, dear Lord. I pray that right now, if there's anyone in this crowd who doesn't know you, maybe they come to know you, dear God. And those who do, I pray they grow in that relationship with you. I pray that right now you just continue to watch over us, dear God. Thank you for this night. Thank you for this year. More importantly, thank you for your son. We love you, and I pray that we become great at the ordinary, dear God. That we allow you to use us mightily, that we show up each and every day and trust that you got our backs. We love you. You know we pray, dear God. Amen. All right. Love you guys. Go Trojans. Hey, I do have one last thing for my baseball guys. We have the golden cone for our baseball team. You know what the golden cone is? I don't either. But baseball boys, thank you for serving as our parking for all things baseball. So Zach, we got you a cone. Baseball boys, love you.
That was such a last minute thing.